love has a certain type of burden. You know what I'm saying? When Jesus would walk around, he was tired of getting stones thrown at him. He tired. He get tired. When he say, if this cup can, if I can
pass this cup from me.
You dig what I'm saying? It comes with a burden, bro. Love comes with a burden. Real love comes with a burden.
And there's so many depths of it.
There's so many depths of it. So
because you gotta dig deep.
So sometimes it's okay to be tired. It's okay to be tired. But when you're the one always adjusting your flame, you have to keep adjusting it. Because guess what the woman told me, right? My baby told me. She said, look at it this way. She said, you may be tired, that's true. I said, sometimes I'm the only one. Nobody is checking. Nobody is trying. I'm always trying to tap into that. Nobody. She said, I understand that. She said, but also everybody don't grow the same speed and rate either. So you have to also give them time to grow and to change so they can check. You know what
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop Motivated Apparel and grab yourself some Motivated Apparel today.
Welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast, where we share principles on how to live life by design and not by default. Y'all know what it is.
Yes, sir.
We welcome you on tonight. We back in the building.
Yes.
We took a little quick week off to take care of some business. Had a lot going on. So hope you guys enjoyed the past episode. So y'all know what it is, man. We're glad to be with you on tonight. It's your boy Mike Mariner, aka the Chef Motivator. Joined together once again on tonight with my boys, my brothers.
Yes, sir.
And joined to my left, your right. Y'all know what it is. It's my brother from another mother. Y'all give it up for Alxndr Hall. To the Lions Den.
Yeah. Yo, we in here, man. How y'all doing, man?
First time for everything.
Blueprint Nation, what's going on, man?
Blueprint Nation, rise up, baby.
What's cracking?
What's cracking like?
You already know. Trucking through the week. It's always good to be here on this side of the ground. We know stuff is going crazy on this side. Sometimes I be like, Lord, what's going on? But you know how it is, man.
Yep.
You know how it is. But before we get started, first time is out right now. Produced by Dominant Certifico.
First time for everything.
You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate everybody who like hitting us like on my phone, like, hey bro, fire, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never had it before, so it's different. People, you know what I'm saying? People who Diamond know, they seem like, hey, y'all's on fire. Different demographic, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, so it's Colombians, so different people was giving us feedback on different things. So it's just mad
international real quick.
You already know what time it is now, right?
Yeah. Well, I know. North Cape, we are
on the way.
Straight show. It's just different. It's just different. It's just different having people hit you about, hey, this is fire, and you think nobody hearing what's going on. People like grabbing, sending like, I don't even know what to call it.
Screenshots
to the playlist. Hey bro, you on this playlist? I walked in the breakdown room the other day at work. My coworker was jamming the song on their phone on the playlist.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
I was at middle school church. Shouts out to Pastor Tyler. One of the bros was like, hey man, I got you on the playlist. So it's just different, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to get acclimated. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But,
It's cute.
hey, well, you know, same
Couldn't
thing.
step out all time.
Still moving, still, you know, still grinding, still preparing myself, and a lot of things, cutting ties with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, just moving, man, just growing, just maturing, bro. So,
Yeah.
I definitely feel it. So,
Yeah.
it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Facts.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Groovy. Oh, Lord. Should I introduce this guy? I don't even know.
Hey, look, you ain't got to introduce me. Hey, what's happening? My name's Shannon Shaw, Blueprint Nation. You know what I'm saying? This Chad Ocho right here. You know what I'm saying? We got Morris Chestnut in the building. Hey, Morris, you know, you been in the industry for a very, very long time.
What's up, Blueprint Nation, guy? You just never know what you gonna get with this guy. But I love him to life, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all give it up for my brother from the same mother, man. Give it up for Big Dub, Big Bad,
What's
Mr. I Got It.
Bro.
All the time. Y'all give it up for Boy Wonda, man.
What's up, Blueprint Nation, man? It is good.
AKA the imposter of Shannon Shaw.
Hey, listen, let me tell you, hey, I need my account not to be the imposter. You know what I'm saying? I need a real deal Holyfield. I need it all.
Counterfeit.
In other news.
What's going on, man?
Oh, man.
You had a couple. You've been had a couple things happen since we.
Man, bro, it's been really good, man. Connecting with new people, making new moves and setting up different positions. Still promoting the BTG Media Network out. We prepping and planning for the tour next year. We got tours already locked in aside from what we normally do throughout the year. And so it's just like God connecting us with new people and just to be able to be a refreshing to others that never seen us or be exposed to a whole different demographic. So definitely new music coming, of course. Compilation album and a new single that'll be dropping here shortly. Just keep your eyes open. Of course, working with my bro over here, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, when y'all stuff dropping? Y'all came up with date yet?
No, we ain't got no.
I'm just putting it out there, just putting all your business out
Listen,
there.
we don't have no date, but we got at least a month.
You got time frame.
We got the time frame.
Yeah.
So
Can't wait for that job.
What we said around
July.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about any new videos coming out? Are you gonna do a video for first time?
We got some stuff going on, so I can say it this way, because I don't want to speak before stuff get finalized. If we do a visual, then it's gonna be around the package or we got setting up.
Gotcha.
I can say it that way, you know what I mean? So we're just trying to keep the visual for the stuff that I can't say too much about.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
I Blueprint Nation, I tried.
No, cause I don't want to be like, yo, bro, we got that dand on it, you know what I mean? I'm trying to.
That's how it is. You want to deliver.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
I'm-
it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That quality on top of that.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
It's the
I
post,
ain't
man.
much gonna be like something happening right now.
It's-
First time.
Exactly. You know how not to say. We ain't about that Rudy Poo. We ain't giving y'all no Rudy Poo.
Yeah.
Blueprint Nation. That ain't no mediocre over here. So I will say this, I'll definitely do a visual for Crazy. That's the new single with Strike and Rick Reed. So that's gonna be dope. Rick told me about a dope location that we can kind of do the video at one of the locations. So I was like, oh yeah, we got to go ahead and take a trip real quick and then come back and check out the location. Then I reconnected with another guy through Styles, G Music. So we're gonna work on some stuff musically, and then also he actually wants to start doing short films.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put some stuff together on that too. So
Yeah.
just working, man, staying faithful to the call, and then of course other things as far as with going to school, and going up in the career in the hospital. So making sure that everything fluid there, so that'll support the company. You know what I'm saying? Take money, make money. So however God want to do it, I'm with it. And I'm just cooling, bro. Just enjoying life with my brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Man, I guess maybe I must have missed that, or it may just I forgot about it. But Strike and Reed on the same album with you?
Yeah, that's major. Like them two, Reed already out of this world. Then you got T Strike. T Strike is a high level artist, bro.
So I got the vocals last week.
Yeah.
So just getting everything structured to that.
Yeah.
And then be ready for go time.
Dang.
And so still need to wait to hear back from Funko Pop, because I got an idea, you know, with the creator. So see if they'll be willing to partner up with me on some stuff behind the single. So
Yeah.
and I think it'll really bring a lot of reach because of the creativity of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but just working, bro. Just as we all here at the table, being purposeful and walking in what we called to do at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah, that's boy. I can't wait for that one. 2025. Like, come on, let's go.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice, bro. So I'm looking forward to seeing what God's gonna do in each of our lives, man. Just cause we persistent.
Yeah.
We committed and we consistent. And I just think about a lot of times of how all the stuff that has happened to us, more so for us, that set us up for success, because we know a lot more than we would have if we didn't go through the things we went through. So and it just, God has me in a crazy season, bro, like discerning wise. I'm in a lot of different environments and I'm picking up stuff a lot quicker.
Oh, okay.
It's like I could feel whatever they going through or whatever it is. It's just like it's like I said, I'm in an awkward place, but it's a growing place. So but it's just like I don't even try to do it, bro. It's just what I feel in the moment. The tug. So it's just my discernment is really growing. And I either pray for somebody on the spot or just speak life into them or but other than that, it's just like I've experienced a little bit of it, but not to this magnitude. It's developing.
Yeah. You ever felt? I've been kind of like in a weird place. So, in Blueprint Nation, this is like what we tell y'all. It's like, you know, we're on a journey with y'all. You know, so it's just because people have certain platforms, it doesn't mean that they're not going through. They go through as they trying to channel and navigate through their next level and whatever that looks like. So it's like it's been kind of weird. It's like I can be in certain atmosphere and certain things I can pick up like real quick, and then certain it's just like what's going on. It's like it's almost like feeling like a fish out of water. And then like recently so I got to go into prayer about some things. So, because like here recently, it's kind of like I've been trying to make sure it's not my emotions.
Exactly.
You know, because it's all. Sometimes I feel like my message has ran its course in certain areas.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's almost like I got to find my next level tribe or my next level of people.
Oh my gosh.
So it's
oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
You hit it.
It's weird, bro. And I was even thinking about it today after service today. It's like, cause we've all know we've been in transition, but we don't know what. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We don't know what. So it's like we're relying on God and like everybody's saying, trust the process and just trust in the process, that we just believe God, and where we supposed to end up, we gonna end up. But it's like we just blindfolded in the hallway trying to find our way through, knowing we know we in the hallway. We know we going somewhere and there is a destination on the other end of the hallway. It ain't like we in the Twilight Zone where you don't know where you at. And you don't know where you going. We don't know where we going, but we know we going somewhere. You're in the Twilight Zone, you don't know you don't know. It just because I remember watching that as a kid, and but it's just I kind of it's like I'm feeling this like, and I'm trying to check myself like, is it just my emotions or God? Do I really need to tap in because in certain areas my message has reached I'm getting tongue-tied, has reached its peak in that area, and it's almost like the newness that you're looking for is not going to be released until you get to the area where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, because it's, bro,
You hit it.
you hit it because
You hit it.
it's, I was just, so, oh my goodness.
He done opened the vein, bro, for real.
So,
Dang, this took a twist real quick.
no,
For real.
No, because you done, I told Faith this today. And maybe I know more, maybe y'all can.
Yeah.
I told Faith this, and one thing I love about my woman is that I can say something and she don't take it offensive. She just listen.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
She don't be like, well, you know what? No, she just listen to me. I told her today, I said, I just don't feel close to nobody.
Yeah.
And I think you
I know exactly what you mean. You don't need. I mean, if you
it's-
want to explain it for blueprint,
you
go
know,
ahead.
yeah,
But
so-
I know exactly what you mean.
Because when you're a certain type of individual, you like closeness, and that comes with a relationship and being relational and intimacy.
Yeah.
And when you're around people who are not emotionally available, you don't get that two-way.
Nope.
It's always
it's
a
always
one-way.
one-way street.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
It's a one-way. So you find yourself always adjusting your flame to their kettle.
That's good.
I'm always.
That's
I
good.
said. I told my girl today, and she just listened to me. She didn't. Most women be like, "What? You feel that way about me?" She just listened, bro. I said, everybody who around me. I said, I feel like I'm always adjusting my flame to their skillet. I'm always saying, okay, you need to be hotter and be. Oh, no, I'm too hot. Okay, I'm too low. Let me crank it up. Okay, let me. You know what I mean? But as soon as I put my skillet on there, they don't know how to adjust their flame.
Or if you get any flame at all.
Right. Oh, they just pulled their skillet off the stove.
I got ground beef. I got ground chuck in the skillet. You got it on medium and low. Turn my junk up a little higher. At least get me going, right? So I told her today, I said, I don't feel close to nobody because when you're around people, and it makes you tired of being available. It makes you tired of being able to love people. God told me, no, you don't stop doing what you're doing. You keep adjusting.
Yep.
Welcome to my side of the world. Because when Jesus walked around, he was always adjusting himself for other people. The only
Always.
time he kicked it back out is now when you're trying to disrespect me and where I come from. That's when I'm not gonna go for that.
Exactly.
But even Jesus lets you. He allows certain things.
Right.
He wasn't no punk now.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he was walking around when they were saying, "You're blasphemy." He was like, "It's all right. I got a job to do. I'm not gonna let that remark or those remarks or this group of people in this town hinder these next 10 towns I'm finna attend to."
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But I said, I just don't feel close to nobody. And you feel that way when you're assigned to and when you're in close proximity to people who are emotionally unavailable and they don't know how to be relational with individuals. So I feel like, prime example, and I don't even mean to talk this much. One of the bros reached out to me from church. Now, you already know men already have a hard time communicating.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you know we're a different type of men, so we don't have a hard time communicating.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
But when you feel the burden of love, you don't, when someone reach out, it's like, man, I don't even want to reach out. I'm tired. I'm tired of being emotionally available.
Yeah.
but I still have to semi-communicate. So I will answer your text tomorrow. Let's be for real, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We talk.
Still do that to this day.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
yeah. So my bro reached out to me, and then I answered him. Now me and him have no problem, but I'm tired. He don't know. He just see my church. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? He don't know. I'm close proximity with people who I'm pouring, and they don't. I can't get nothing back. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Nada. You in trouble.
You know what I mean? So look.
You open up Pandora's box.
Look. So check this out. God got on to me. So Dub text me. The next day.
Wow.
Dub said, "Hey, bro, such and such want to call you. Is it okay if I give you his number?" Right? I'm thinking, that don't make no sense because Broski got my phone number. but I was asleep, and it was 9-something that night, so I said, oh, he didn't know if he can, because we never conversated personally outside of
Right.
church, so he was just making sure. Doug can call me anytime,
Right,
4,
right,
5, whatever
right.
o'clock in the morning. You
But
know
see,
what I'm
I
saying?
know your schedule, so I already
Right.
know you was asleep.
I was asleep.
But I just
So he was like, okay, but bro was like, I don't know what he got going on like that, so let me reach out to somebody who do know what he got going on.
Right.
So
Exactly.
he's
Right.
actually trying to pursue a relationship
Right.
the correct way.
Right.
So
and I can say it's
That's good.
genuine.
Just the intro into that. Was
huh?
And I can say it's genuine.
Yeah, it's genuine. I know him. I know it's genuine, right? But I'm
Yeah.
tired, and he don't know. Nobody know I'm tired. I'm freaking tired. I'm tired, right? So, God said, you see, you have a lot of these type of relationships, but you're growing.
Yeah.
You need other relationships in your life that's strictly based upon what I got going on. It's not business. It's only about what I got going on. You need more of those relationships in your life. And this is this type of person because where you're going to be doing some of this and this.
Yeah.
And this is more important than that.
Yeah.
So you need that. So you need this in your life. You need a brotherhood of Christ followers just like you who are trying to follow discipleship just like you. That's what you need. Because of the people who you're tending to, you're not getting that back. So I'm trying to supply you with some people.
And to fill you back up.
To fill me back up.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to give you a river and not no street
Not
with
no
little,
stream.
Not no little
not no
stream.
stream. I'm trying to give you a river and not no stream. You dig what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you an open flow body on water, not no pond.
Exactly.
Not no reserve. Because I know what you need, because I see you. So I say, God, I see it. I see it.
That's good.
I see, you know what I'm saying? So love has a certain type of burden. You know what I'm saying? When Jesus would walk around, he was tired of getting stones thrown at him. He tired. When he say, if this cup if I can
Pass this cup from me.
you dig what I'm saying? It comes with a burden, bro. Love comes with a burden. Real love comes with a burden.
That's
And-
great.
And there's so many depths of it.
It's so many depths of it. So
Because you got to dig deep.
So sometimes it's okay to be tired. It's okay to be tired. But when you're the one always adjusting your flame, you have to keep adjusting it. Because, and guess what the woman told me, right? My baby told me. She said, look at it this way. She said, you may be tired, that's true. I said, sometimes I'm the only one, nobody is checking, nobody is trying, I'm always trying to tap into that, nobody. She said, I understand that. She said, but also everybody don't grow the same speed and rate either. So you have to also give them time to grow and to change so they can check on you. You know what I mean? That was her response. You know what I mean? So I said, okay, I dig it. So that was saying, like, just keep your heart moist.
Yeah.
Keep it tender.
Yeah.
Because if your job is to pour in this season, that's your job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your job. And sometimes you're gonna be pouring,
Bruh.
and you're not gonna be able to receive nothing back. That's a part of it, because
Yeah.
guess what? As being the position of a man, just certain stuff just come with it. Certain
part of
stuff
it.
just come with it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy you said that because I was talking with my homie, my motivational speaker buddy in Bama. So he had a gig back at the elementary school that he grew up in.
Yeah.
And one of his teachers was actually still teaching at the age that she's an older lady. I don't know how old she is, but I seen the picture. So she black don't crack, but you can tell she older though. And he was telling me how, and it's crazy how we be in the same place and don't even know it until we have a conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something when I
At
get
the
through
same
with it.
time.
Cause he went back and he did his thing. They loved him. They enjoyed him. And his teacher had just said that she was talking to God, like basically like, what was my purpose in still being here? Not knowing that he was coming. And then because he did such a great job, he said that she told her that what she was telling God. And after all that transpired and how he blessed the kids, he blessed the staff, and she said that she had got her answer from that. Just seeing him, because he said that she always poured into him. She said she always told me that I was going to be great at something. And God allowed her to still be in that place by the time he got to where he's supposed to be at the beginning stages of his career in speaking, because we still trying to tap into places, right?
Yep.
So he went back and God allowed her to see him, and he said, bro, it almost brought tears to my eyes, man. She almost made me cry, because she said she had just asked God, like, what's my purpose? Why am I even still here? And she said she got her answer when she saw him because of what he did, because she didn't know he was the speaker for the day. And after looking at the transformation and what transpired and after what he did, and she remembered him and remember all the time that she spoke life into him, and to watch the seed come back and grow and water the same ground that she planted soil in and planted seeds in. And so I was actually kind of like thinking almost the same thing along with you here not too long ago. I said, man, bro, I was like a boiling water. I was suppressing it though, cause it's like no matter what I do, I don't have to be out front, but I'm gonna give you 1,000%. I don't have to be in the limelight. I'm gonna give you 1,000%. Everybody that works closely with me knows a few things. That Mike is gonna give you the best of Mike, and Mike is gonna be resourceful in what he does. And so it's like it's like, man, why can't I get this in return? It's like it's trickles here and there, but it's not enough to sustain you because you're pouring out so much. You know what I'm saying? Because you're pouring out. Because when you're pouring out, you're pouring gallons. You're pouring and it's not being braggadocious, but you know what you have. And when God uses you, and you know that in a certain light in which God you're pouring out gallons and getting meters in return. You know what I'm saying? Getting small amounts in return. And so it was like, man, because my mindset is I'm figuring out ways to help you.
Yeah.
I'm figuring out ways to put money in your pocket. I'm figuring out ways to help you get out of your situation. And I was like, God, I feel like I'm not getting that in return. It's like everybody wants something for nothing. What can you give me? What can you help me? Like, well, God, dog, do you see what I'm doing? Because you know,
exactly.
when we're talking, but when I'm actually getting the clips edited, when I'm editing the clips for the podcast and stuff, and I'm listening to the different value that each of us bring to the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Wanda, he gonna say something that gonna make you think. He gonna say something that's gonna he gonna crack you up. He gonna lighten the mood, and then he gonna skirt. And he gonna. I wasn't expecting that one. You know what I'm saying? Alexndr, I'm listening to this stuff like I say, man, because remember I always call Tim our cousin. That's the one that we said that was real smart. We called him professor.
Yeah.
And then I got to the point sometimes I start calling him philosopher. So that's my nickname for you, Philosopher. You know, because I listen to him like, bro, bring a lot to the table, because he bring that twist to the game that, like, not only is he gonna make you think, but that joker gonna hit you with a curveball and you just gonna be swinging that out. Like, where that came from? Like, God, I didn't think about that. And it comes from a philosophical place, because you're constantly trying to grow, you're constantly growing.
Yeah.
And I said both of those things for a reason, because sometimes we try to do stuff and don't realize we're actually doing it in the process. Yeah. So he's always reading, he's always praying, he's always consulting God. Am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? Am I saying the right thing? He's constantly checking in, which a lot of us need to do.
And constantly, and that comes with constantly saying sorry. That stuff come with a price tag. That stuff come with God always checking me. I'm always sometimes too far deep off in an emotional bag I shouldn't probably be in.
That's all of us.
I'm always overanalyzing something.
Hey, we always in that bag. Hey, let's see what I can find.
Over explaining. My girl had told me. She told me last week. She said, "You finna give me which answer you finna give me? The regular one, the short one, or the long one?"
I need to prepare.
I said, "You know what, Mama? I ain't finna give you no answer. I'm straight."
I need to prepare how I'm gonna process all of this.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got time?
That comes with always being like, "Yo, my bad. I'm sorry, my bad," because I'm always digging for it. I'm always, bro. I'm gonna tell you something, dog. These junk crazy.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R828 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to starve your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
Man. Okay. I called somebody recently to explain to them a situation. Right? Y'all with me?
I'm with you.
All right. I called somebody to explain to them a situation. They gave me their take on the current situation. Right. So they were like, well, I said, well, would you tell me what you saw if I let you in? Like, would you? And the person answered. They said, no. She said, nope, I wouldn't say nothing to you. I said, really? They said, nope, I wouldn't say nothing to you. I said, why? And they said, because you don't listen. But, so my response was, I said, I don't know. I said, the last couple of years, I've been listening to stuff. And I had to think back, when was the last time that I opened up and asked for advice from this individual? And it was years ago. And that was like 19, 20, 21, 22, when I wasn't listening. I didn't have the heart and the mindset to listen. When I was nose wide open and things like that. And it hit me. I was like, dang. People are scarred and they're not moving because we're talking about real life, current, right now situations. But you're viewing me from yesterday's lens, and it hurts.
Yeah.
We're talking about current events, and you're viewing me from yesterday's lens. That jump make you feel mad funny.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I thought we was closer than that, because how we talk, because how we have conversations about things with our family and stuff like that, things that's been going on lately, it's like it's like we up and running. You ever seen a
Right.
motor cylinder move like that?
Yep.
Yeah.
We moving like that.
Yeah.
I thought we was moving like that. But when you tell me if you saw something you wouldn't tell me because I don't listen, or I haven't listened. You still view me from the times when I wasn't listening.
Right.
Right.
Ain't that dude no more.
That jump make
Exactly.
you feel like,
Right.
dang, I thought it was different.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta be mindful. It's one thing of not casting your pearls to swine. Remember when we were talking about being tolerant and enduring?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't cast your pearls to swine when you in function with a person all the time and they all the time
Yep.
not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
currently
exactly.
in my life all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stop telling you stuff because I tell you stuff every month, every week, and you just don't listen. But it's another thing when you have to just do your job. You can't just let me run off the edge of the water. Don't let me hit the brick wall just because 3 years ago you told me something and I hit the brick wall.
Right.
This ain't 3 years ago.
Right.
At all.
So it just shows that, dang, nobody is willing to move to be close to anybody. And that jump, bro, when they said that, I'm like, dang, this felt mad. It's just mad funny like that. I thought it was better than that. That let me know your location is still the same.
Yeah.
Your location is still the same. And it hurts to feel mad funny, especially when it's your own relative. You know what I mean? So, man, like I say, man, hey, it's just that season, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that season. Like we gotta make sure that we doing the work that we need to do, and that so so we can adjust to everybody's skillet. You know what I mean? And adjust the flame because but love, when you loving someone, it's like this.
Yeah.
A relationship is like this. It's relational. You supposed to reciprocate that love back. Now, if you're dealing with an individual, a spouse, or a homie, and you can see they got a blockage, then you adjust your flame, and you adjust your flame, and you adjust their flame, you adjust your flame. Now, if they're trying to endure, if you can see they trying to throw it back, they trying to throw it back, it's fine. You endure with them.
Yeah.
But don't just tolerate with me.
Right.
And then now I know you tolerating me. It's just mad crazy, bro.
And this is how you know.
It's good.
You hit it on the head, bro, because you explained why I said it felt awkward, which is why I'm picking up stuff quicker, is because the tolerance level of what I see is over with. Like, I would say this, transparency. I was at a place, I'm feeling the environment, feeling the person. The love is mutual, but like you say, there's a blockage somewhere. It ain't got nothing to deal with me.
Yep.
But at the same time, the way you're acting is being really dismissive. And I already made up in my mind, I checked out. I was like, nah, I ain't doing this no more. And the Lord had to quickly get me like, hold on, pump your brakes. Just
That's how he did me that day.
just hold on.
What you mean? What you mean? What you ain't gonna do?
Hold on.
What you mean? What you ain't gonna do?
And
You gonna do
bro,
what?
it was so bad in that moment to where I was this close to like, yo, we need to talk. I'm noticing this going on with you. What's going on? Because I know you. I know when you give me bull crap answers of like everything straight, and I know it ain't because of how you moving. I know this. So it's like going in different environments and places, I done got to the point where I'm over it, because it's like, it's one thing to endure with a person, but it's another thing to tolerate a person that ain't making no effort to no change of behavior. So the same individual actually reached out, but before this, and there's like, yo, forgive me, man. Like, I know I dropped the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I know I haven't been what I'm supposed to be to you that you are to me. I can work with that.
Right.
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
Right,
I can work with that.
right.
It's like, okay. All right. And it's funny because now it's coming back to my remembrance. Like, I felt like I've been in this place before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God, like, in a way, showed me this beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like when I'm in it, I'll freeze in the moment. I'm like, wait a minute, this familiar. I know I've seen this before. And it happened to me twice within last month and this month, this starting out month. So in this place of, it's a deeper depth of love that you have to reach down into even when you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
To adjust the flame of what they need because they need your level of love that they're not getting nowhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Because your less is their more.
Hold on, say it again.
Your less is their more. So the less that you're getting is the more that they get because they need that more because they're not getting it from nobody else.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
So it's like now because they're not getting it from nobody else, they put you in that category because now they can't decipher who's real and who's genuine and who are not actually there and who's not just really rocking with you like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's crazy. It's like the discernment is getting so close to where I can almost tell you what's going on with you, but you have to figure it out. And I can't say nothing because you have to go to that place and see. And you just have to. But when you said,
Excuse, what I said?
hey, you answer my call.
What I said, excuse?
Listen. You called, I answered, I picked up.
I did excuse.
But
Say what? Say the excuse.
But
I
when
did
you-
excuse. I did
Bro.
excuse.
and I was even thinking about, bro, like all the stuff that we go through, right, at the same time. Whether it's we don't have a car, whether it's we break down, we there for each other and be able to still come here, get the job done, and make sure we take care of each other.
Right.
It's like, this is the total care package right here.
Yeah.
You feel me? 100%. 100%. This is what the total care package looks like. Only for $99.99 for those who don't really. No, I'm just kidding. But at the end of the day, bro, it's just
Oh man, that's
what I've been waiting on for so long. What we talked about.
Yeah, for sure.
And,
All right,
and it
yeah,
finally
yeah.
came
Yeah,
through.
tenfold. Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's just
Yeah.
like and this was crazy because it's like God, I don't want to do this, but He just had me just wait, like just. Cool. It's like God is really teaching me about His timetable versus my timetable. What I want to see in the moment and what I happen because if I do something disruptively because of how I'm in my bag of feelings, that's gonna disrupt what God needs to do within this area. So God is truly teaching me that the mission and the bigger picture is more important than what I need and what's convenient for me. Because I want it now. So this road, bro, it ain't for the faint of heart.
It ain't.
It ain't for the faint of heart, bro. Just like you have to have people like I even think about, bro, you know, outside of my other bros, just here.
Yeah.
Who can we really call on that we know will come through in clutch? It really made me think about that. I was like, dang. I said, God surrounded me by a solid group of brothers that I know that will be there at the drop of a dime. But outside of them, I couldn't even give you somebody. I said, that's crazy.
Man, shoot. I was thinking. Oh, go ahead, Mike. You finished?
Oh, I was just about to say when I had when he picked up the car, we didn't stay. They finished the car. Got home that night. I'm thinking everything cool. So get ready to get out the car, and I hear this bubbling sound. I'm like, what the heck?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, no. So I popped the hood. Reservoir just bubbling over. I was like, man. And then this thing, I look up underneath, so it's now starting to leak out, but I can't tell where the leak is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's minimal, which was good. So I'm like, dang. So I called them the next morning, that Thursday. So they was like, well, can you bring it in tomorrow? So I was like, yeah. So I'm like, well, hopefully I can get it there without it overheating.
Right.
And so I said, well, I'm not gonna go to the office. I'm just gonna stay home today. So, so she had this stuff that she had to do. So she needed the car, because other than that, we've been fluctuating all week. So,
Right.
but I can say it showed me outside of this group right here, another individual that they was like, I said, hey, because I ain't really been out to the school this week at all, this past week, other than actual game time. Like, I've pretty much been, I don't even think, I ain't make it to damn practice day this week. And that's not me. I'm there. We stopped through. So, and, but it was like, man, take care of your family. Do what you gotta do, bro. But it was like, I called one of them. I was like, bro, I said, man, I said, but I might need to ride out to the school. They're like, man, we got you. You know what I'm saying? No problem. So it's like, when that kind of showed me a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And cause I was in my bag for real. Cause I'm like, man, and I see why Pastor did what he did earlier on when I would travel with him. Cause like we can be headed to a speaking engagement that he got to preach at, and he'll get a phone call and turn around. And I'm like, Pastor, we gonna be late. He'll turn around and go take care of whatever got up. He'll let them know, say, I'm gonna be late, I'll get there, blah, blah, blah. But when you now I'm looking at that and I find myself in that same predicament, it's like I understand, because the heart, it wouldn't allow you to leave that person in distress.
Exactly.
Even though you're on assignment somewhere else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, if it's in you, it's like, it's really ain't nothing you can do about it, because even though you're frustrated in the process, that is your process.
Yeah, that's it.
It is.
It is your process. You know what I'm saying? So it's like finding ways, and I had just said this, with that situation, with my baby girl, and me feeling what I was feeling that weekend. I'm like, dang it, this is what she was feeling. I see why she was feeling, me experiencing that because of the weight that's coming with going to the next level and spiritually. So it's like, man, really understanding it. So it's like, now it's just, I got to figure out how to work my way through this and carry this, because ain't nothing I can do about it, because this is what God has called me to do. And the fact that I said yes to it, there's nothing else. I got it. The problem is, when we say yes to stuff, we want to say yes to the stuff that's convenient for us, and not the total package of everything that comes with it. So we want to compartmentalize the call. I'll take this part, but I don't want this part. And you can't do that.
No.
And so it's just that I've just had to learn, and I'm still learning how to navigate through the process, because when you go from level to level and dimension to dimensions in anything, is you got to find ways, like you can't handle, and I'm just going to use this, if you're playing high school ball, it's different on the college level.
Yep.
The thing that you can't do, the thing that you can do at the high school level, you might not be able to do at the college level at some point. The skill set is different. The requirements are different. And so you have to be mindful of that. And so when you're sitting there, you're dealing with people, and you have to make adjustments, that's how God got you wired, man. And it's hard, it's a hard pill to swallow, because like Alexndr said, like bro said, it's like when you have to pull out that grace card when you don't want to.
Yeah.
It's burdensome.
It's burdensome, exactly. It's a burden you don't want to carry. You don't want to carry it, but you got to.
Yep.
You think Jesus wanted to carry that cross? Nope. But then it got to a point where God had assigned somebody to carry the cross for him when he couldn't carry it at a certain distance. You know, so it's like when you, I just feel like when you, and just like this session right here is therapeutic for us because Blueprint Nation, we didn't talk about this prior to tonight.
At all.
Not knowing that we was feeling this way, and it's like, because like our conversation, we do when we keep in contact with each other constantly, but it don't always be about the stuff that we're talking about. And we can either one of us could be holding something in that we're dealing with, but then it comes out in the podcast.
Yeah.
And this is one of those situations because
Straight
we didn't discuss this part of how we've been, but I truly have been feeling, it's like I feel like my message in certain areas have come to an end, and a shift is being required.
It is a detox.
You know what I'm saying? Detox, shift, everything, because, and it's so crazy because like since we met, a couple, things we had to tighten up with the team, right? So, we was getting ready to do pregame meal, and Coach wanted me to say a few things because once again, dealing with the car issues, I hadn't been out there a whole lot, so I had to switch some things around.
Yep.
And he was like, "Man, can you just say something to him?" I was like, "Yeah, cool, no problem, bro." It was just some crazy. They was doing some stupid stuff, man. It was just a bunch of crazy stuff going on. So I was like, "Man, I'm just finna say a few things. We gonna pray over this pregame meal. We gonna eat. Y'all gonna go, and then I'm gonna go and get changed, and we gonna get ready for the night." But it's like once I started talking, it's just like I was finna give him like 2 minutes of prayer and get up out of there. But I probably talked for about 7, 8, somewhere around up and down, and I just spewed out. But in that moment, I felt what I spewed out shifted that moment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And even in my time of frustration, but that's because that's what God has wired me and built me for. There was nothing else for me to do but execute that because that was my gift. That was my calling. That's my anointing. And so you can't pick when you want to release it. God chooses when he wants you to release it. Exactly. So even in your downcharge, you can be broke, busted, and disgusted, and God to have you speak life into somebody else's business, and they making $1 million, and you still figuring out how you gonna pay your light bill next month. Yeah. It's crazy how God works, man. We don't understand it, But then it's like when you come through, you find out, and then you understand why certain things happen, But at the end of the day, that happens, bro. I mean, I went on a study a couple weeks ago, and because I'm looking at the climate of everything, and I'm like, I don't see the old patriarchs like the anointing that them guys had. I really don't. You don't see that displayed no more. I'm not saying that it's not there, because I'm quite sure it is. Right. But like how we grew up, watching the as quote unquote people say TV preachers and just looking at the anointing and the thing and it's like now you don't really see that on display like you did back then. Yeah. So I started going back and looking up, A.A. Allen, R.W. Shambach, them guys that walk heavy and annoying, Catherine Kuhlman, all them guys, and just started going back and like, I ain't got my answer yet, but just trying to figure out how to get back into that place where you, you know what I'm saying, you're walking heavily in that place, because it makes a difference, bro. And out of that conversation, and I said all that to say this, out of that conversation, after I got through speaking with the team, one of the young men, I just felt like talk to him. I didn't know what I was gonna say. I didn't know what it's gonna lead to. I say, I know and here's the thing. Sometimes you just got to go with what you know. Yeah. Once you feel that leading, then sometimes it's just going with what you know. What I knew was, whether that kid realized it or not, he's a leader. Yeah. How do I know that? Because I watch him. How do I know that? I watch how people respond to him. I watched all that stuff without him even knowing it. And then, because he played basketball last year, and I noticed a shift in his attitude in a downward spiral. So I put him to the side, started talking to him. Now we did an event with FCA. Tim did it's this game, and it's where you pull the kid out, and the team has to say something good about him that has nothing to do with sports. And so we watched them kiki and laugh and giggle with other kids and make jokes, and so I'm like, these kids ain't taking this serious. This is just a waste of time. So then he calls this kid up, the one I pulled to the side. So he calls him up. Immediately everybody stops joking, and it gets quiet. And then Tim going over everything. didn't even waste, I mean, by 10 kids, spit out, oh, he's this, he's this, he's this. Like, all the joking and playing stopped. And I said, Tim, we got through. I said, Tim, did you see that? He's like, what, bro? I said, bro, out of all that playing, when you pulled him out, the playing stopped. I said, bro, that's leadership, bro. Mm-hmm. I said, that's leadership, bro. And so I pulled him to the side. I said, hey, you remember that talk we had last year, basketball season? He's like, nah, no, sir. I said, I saw your attitude shifting, and I pulled you to the side, and I was talking to you about that. And then I don't even remember everything I said. That's why I know it's God. So, but by the end of that conversation, that kid had done spilled out a whole bunch of stuff I never would have thought of. He started telling me the history of his grandparents and how they went to church and how he just went down and came back up. So much so that we talked from the time of pregame meal till I had to cut the conversation off because I knew he had to get it suited and booted for pregame walkthrough that they do. Mm-hmm. I had to cut the conversation off. We were still talking. Now, had I been in my mindset like I was prior to, man, I'm just finna give them God these 2 minutes and I'm finna say this prayer and we finna get up out of here. Yep. But because it was already in me, no matter my frustration, it still had to come out. So, and I know I said a whole lot, but what we're getting at in a nutshell, just fan the flame. Mm-hmm. Don't be so concerned with the consummation of you're not getting an equal exchange. Mm-hmm. It'll never be an equal exchange. Ever. It'll never be an equal exchange. Because a lot of times what happens is God may allow somebody to come into your life and pour into you just a little bit while you're still pouring a lot until you release that certain situation. Yep. And to where it's true. And then when you hit that certain point, then now here come the gallons. Because now it's time for the gallon. And it's just a cycle and it repeats itself. It's like repeat, cycle, rinse. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how the cycle goes. That's just part of life. So we just gotta be okay with that. Yeah. But there's never nothing wrong with expressing yourself and explaining it, just like we talked it out tonight with y'all Blueprint Nation at the same time. So, but when you feeling like your message has ran its course, your gift, your job, you know, that's the shit. There's the indicators. Your engine light comes on to let you know that something's going on with your engine. Mm-hmm. Yep. You don't know what it is until you put that little machine up and hook it up to your thing, and then it spits out all these codes. Yep. And then, but here's the thing: if you are not a mechanic and knowing what the code is,
you still won't know what to do.
You got to go to where the answer is to spit out the code, so it can tell you what it is to fix it. So even if the mechanic is not astute enough. Because some of them older guys think, oh, that's code zeros, oh, that's blah, 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 blah. But a lot of these new mechanics can't do that. So they go back, they pull it up, okay, they got to go to the computer, oh, that's XYZ. Oh, this got to be repaired. Same thing with you. There are indicators within you that lets you know when something is off. Yep. Now, it may take you some time to figure it out, but one thing you cannot do is ignore the sign, because guess what happens? Just like that engine, it makes the situation worse. Just like it makes your situation worse, as long as you wait for that. Your check engine light is on in this moment. You need to go get it checked out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah. So, but man,
Jesus,
this turned out to be great. They always be the best ones though.
They do. Because
Blueprint, sometimes we have titles and we spin off it, but yeah, you know, I just man, for the last, some weeks now, man, I just been at this place where it's like, okay, God, like, okay, where am I at? Where am I going?
And guess what? I know we gotta go, but I just want to say this. It's okay to feel like when you're solely beginning to, this right here is a side effect, and not even a side effect. Mm-hmm. It's just one of the things that come with when you are fully submitted to emotional rehabilitation. When you're not looking for approval and dependent on certain things, when you're like locked in, when you're locked in to God, you're dependent on Him.
Yeah.
I'm not dependent on what you got to say no more. I don't care if you don't give me a hug no more. Matter of fact, you ain't got to call me no more. Not because I don't want to talk to you. It's because I'm adjusting my flame to see why don't you talk to me like that. Oh, so you don't need to talk to me like that. Okay, we ain't got to talk like that. That's cool. You get what I'm saying? So if I can't talk to you, I'm going to talk to who want to talk to me anyway.
Yep.
What you want to talk about?
Right.
That makes sense, right? So
That make a whole bunch of
you know what I
sense,
mean?
Chad.
So what I'm saying is, it's okay when you have those periods when you feel like you're by yourself.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with that.
Gives you time to
It's
reflect.
nothing wrong with you feeling like I'm by myself. Sometimes some of the biggest breakthroughs happen
When you by yourself.
when you're by yourself.
Yep.
Some of the things, a lot of the scales get removed from your eyes when you're by yourself. Because sometimes what you need to see ain't their business.
Yep.
It ain't for them, it's for you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's okay if you go through periods where you feel like, man, I don't have anyone, because God, like, you got me. Matter of fact, that was your problem the whole time. You was trying to have somebody instead of being who you are, instead of being you. How about you have yourself? How about you partake in me, and then you have yourself?
That's it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, just like you just said, y'all keep adjusting that fire, because as soon as you let your fire go completely out, somebody gonna slide they skillet right over the top of your stove, and you ain't got it for them to heat up. And it just might be a little small skillet. You ever buy that box in Walmart, the starter kit?
Oh.
When all the pans burn up in 90 days?
Yeah. Pretty much.
They got that. They got that little. What is this little frying pan? What is this for?
What the world is this right here?
Hey, that sound about right, Chad.
What is this for? This the rope smash. this for, right? Rinse that mug off. But
Go back to stirring the pot.
But as soon as you let your flame go out, that small skillet gonna slide on top of your stove. That small skillet gonna be your son, and he needs you to tell him something.
Yeah.
And now you so numb you can't feed your son. You can't feed your son.
Yeah.
It could be your niece, another small skillet.
Yeah.
She might be 22 years old, but you 40 years old and you her uncle. And she might want to come, and she might don't feel like she can't talk to nobody. And she might get the balls to call you. Maybe Unc can tell me something that I need. And now your fire's completely out. You can't heat her up.
Can't do nothing.
So we keep that thing. It's okay to adjust. Just keep adjusting. It's okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's okay. And another thing too. I'm sorry, bro. To keep.
No, bro.
No,
Hey, this our platform.
We don't know
Another thing,
time
too.
crunch.
Another thing too is that you're watering and watering and watering and watering. Bro, you're a different type of plant than they are.
Some plant requires more water than others.
Exactly.
Big facts.
You might not need as much watering as they need.
If
You
get
might
too
need a
much,
third of what they need, but maybe you need more sunlight. Maybe you can take more heat than they can take. Maybe you need more pressure and they need more emotionalism. How about that? Maybe you got the love that can give them, but the pressure that can turn you into something's gonna come from somewhere else.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. Like, so we gotta be mindful of what we got going on and keep y'all flames lit.
100%.
You know what I mean? And it's okay. And lean on God and depend on God for everything.
Big
And
facts.
take the word to heart.
Yep.
what we're talking about starts to happen when you actually start to apply the word to your life. Because you start to understand nothing else is working.
Yeah.
Nothing else is solid.
Yep.
Jesus said, I'm going to quote, paraphrase, hopefully I get it right, I should.
Don't come for your head.
Don't come for my head, you know what I'm saying? Don't come for my
Get
head.
it right now, Skip. Come on,
You got it, Skip. Come on. Come on.
Satan was talking to him in the wilderness. He was tempting him. You know what I'm saying? And Jesus responded. He said, man should not live off bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. Did I get it right?
You sure did. Touchdown.
Right. You got to take that to heart.
You do.
Should not live by bread alone, but live by every word, that everything that God has to say about every area of my life, I should apply to my life.
Yep.
I can bank on that. I can put that in the bank.
For real.
And that's when they get real. Because you start to test it. What does God say about this? You get on my nerves.
He had to sing it out.
He had to.
But what does
A flat tire.
that's the air coming out.
Let the air out, son. Let the air out.
But
I
what
hate you, Jody. I hate you too.
but what does God say about how I need to treat you? What does God say about how I need to come at you? What does God say about how I need to conduct my anger?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's when it starts. That love has a burden to it. And it's real and it's heavy when you start to really, Jesus like, welcome.
Welcome
I've
to my
been
world.
trying to tell y'all this for years. You know what I mean?
It's interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's great. That's great. And as we get ready to close out this segment, I'm reminded of the glow stick. And if you ever had a glow stick, played with a glow stick, had an event where you had to have a glow stick, in order for the glow stick to shine the brightest, it has to be broken. It's glowing in the dark because that's what it was created to do, right? But what happens? You have to snap it, and when you snap it, it actually glows brighter. So that's the same thing with us. It's like God can use us the most when we're broken. We don't have it all. We don't think we know it all. We're just in a place of brokenness to just where here I am, I can't fix myself. And so when you feel like you're at that point, like we're saying, when you just tired of adjusting your flame, just remember, you've been created by the major adjuster himself, and he knows how you're built. And so he's built you for that. So we just have to learn how to adjust and manage our way when we get into those emotional states that where we're emotionally drained. And we feel like we're not getting what we need to do, but at the end of the day, we really are, because what you're doing is actually somehow, in a funny way, reciprocating itself and feeding you, and we just don't realize it. So, man, we just hope we said something once again tonight to get you guys set as we get ready to end this fourth quarter going into 2025. And so y'all know how we like to end out. Shoot for the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you have the opportunity to live different. And once again, we'll see you on the other side of success. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah, man.
Holla.